Hello people, what's up? Hope you guys are doing amazing. This is your friend Ashish, and guys, in this lesson I'm going to teach you what is a possessive adjective, what is a possessive pronoun, how do we use them, what is the difference. I'm going to tell you some usages of these pronouns that you must not know. So make sure you watch it till the end. I'm excited, man. Hope you too. Let's do it. So guys, we'll start with the possessive adjective. Let us understand what is a possessive adjective. A possessive adjective is an adjective that talks about the possession of a noun, that talks about a noun that somebody possesses or somebody owns. What does it do? It talks about a noun that somebody owns or somebody possesses, and that is why it is called a possessive adjective. It gives information about a noun by talking about its possession. Simple. Now, guys, keep this thing in your mind and never let it go. It is always followed by a noun. A possessive adjective is always followed by a noun. We always have a noun after a possessive adjective. Always. And that is why it's working as an adjective. Otherwise, it would not work as an adjective. Simple. Right? So, hope you understand what is a possessive adjective. Let's look at some examples and understand it better. Look at these examples. I love my country. My is a possessive adjective talking about the possession of the noun country, right? Who does it belong to? Me, my country. So it's working as an adjective, giving information about the noun country, talking about the possession of the noun country and who it belongs to. That is me, right? Look at the second example. His wish is to have your car. His wish is to have your car. What is the possessive adjective here? We got two possessive adjectives here, his and your. And after these two words, we have a noun, wish and car. His wish, your car. So his is modifying the noun wish and your is modifying the noun car. His wish, wish that belongs to him, car that belongs to you, right? So that's how these words are working as adjectives. Next example, she does not listen to her mom, which is not a good thing. She does not listen to her mom. Whose mom? Her mom. So her is working as an adjective, giving information about the noun mom, modifying it, talking about the possession of the noun mom. Who does it belong to? Her. She is the person whose mom we're talking about. Guys, I can also replace this possessive adjective with any of the possessive adjectives apart from its. I can say your mom, I can say his mom, her mom, their mom, right? So I can replace this possessive adjective with any of the possessive adjectives apart from its, because it does not show a possession of a person. All right, let's take an example of its. Never judge a book by its cover. Very famous saying, you must have heard it. Never judge a book by its cover. Now, guys, the very first thing is we do not have an apostrophe here. Its means it is, and this its means something that belongs to a thing. Okay, never judge a book by its cover, the cover that belongs to that book, right? So this is what a possessive adjective is. It is always followed by a noun. Always use a noun after a possessive adjective. And if you don't do it, the sentence will look very, very stupid, and so will you. Let me show you an example. If I simply say, I love my, what do I mean? There is no meaning that this sentence gives. I love my what? The question comes, I love my what? Something has to be there. Somebody has to be there. I love my country. I love my father. I love my mother. Something has to be there. A noun has to be there. What if I simply say his is to have your? It does not make any sense, right? The sentence looks crazy. All right. So you need to have a noun after a possessive adjective. Simple. Now, guys, let us talk about the possessive pronoun. Now, guys, possessive adjectives can be changed into possessive pronouns. My becomes mine, her becomes hers, your becomes yours, their becomes theirs, and his remains his. So if you look at these possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns, most of the possessive adjectives are changed into possessive pronouns by simply adding s at the end of them. Her, hers, your, yours, their, theirs. My doesn't get changed into mine by simply adding s at the end of it. My becomes mine. And his is the only word that remains the same in both the cases. All right. Now guys, what does a possessive pronoun do? A possessive pronoun replaces a noun and talks about its possession. Alright, it replaces a noun and talks about its possession. Okay, let me show you some examples and make you understand. Yours is a dangerous dog. Yours is a dangerous dog. When I say yours, I'm referring to the dog that belongs to you. The dog that belongs to you is a dangerous dog. Not every dog is dangerous. The dog that you have is a dangerous dog. Okay? So the noun that this possessive pronoun refers to is there in the sentence, is present in the sentence. Look at the next example. This house is hers, right? This house is hers. Now, when I say hers, hers is a possessive pronoun, replacing a noun and talking about its possession. When I say hers, the noun that it talks about the possession of is present in the sentence. The house that belongs to her. This house is hers, right? I can also say mine or yours or theirs, right? I can use other possessive pronouns in place of this pronoun hers as well, right? Simple. Let's look at the next example. His is a beautiful car. His is a possessive pronoun here. We do not have any noun after this pronoun. Can you see it? Right? A possessive pronoun is not followed by any noun. Simple. So when I say his, I'm referring to a noun that belongs to him. What is that noun? Car. His car is a beautiful car. But guys, when I say his car is a beautiful car, I mean the sentence looks repetitive. The word car is being repeated twice, right? I don't have to do it. Though it is absolutely correct to say his car is a beautiful car. There is no mistake here, right? But when I do that, the sentence looks repetitive. And that is exactly why we have a possessive pronoun in English. So that the repetition is not there, right? You should know why we're using what we're using, right? Why we're studying what we're studying. So when you have too many possessive adjectives in a sentence, the sentence looks odd and repetitive. Now what you have to do in that case, you have to replace the possessive adjectives with possessive pronouns. Not all of them. Just leave the first one intact and replace the rest of them. Let me show you an example and make you understand. If I simply say my body is better than your body and his body. Now guys, there are so many bodies in this sentence. This sentence looks odd, though it is absolutely correct. Technically, grammatically, it is correct. But when I say that, it sounds weird, it sounds odd. So what am I going to do? I'm going to replace these possessive adjectives with possessive pronouns. Not all of them. Apart from the first one, I'll replace the rest of them. So I'll simply say my body is better than yours and his. When I say yours, I mean the body that belongs to you. When I say his, I mean the noun that belongs to him. That is body. Your body and his body. Alright? Now guys, a very important thing. When you use a possessive pronoun in a sentence, a possessive pronoun basically talks about the possession of a noun that somebody owns, right? So that noun, the noun that it talks about the possession of has to be there in the sentence. It has to be there in the sentence. If it is not there in the sentence will look really odd. And it will actually be a wrong sentence. Let me show you an example. If I say yours is dangerous, yours is big, she loves mine. When I say yours is big, you don't know what I'm talking about. When I say she loves mine, you don't know what thing I'm talking about. You simply have no idea. Because the noun that I'm talking about, the possession of using a possessive pronoun, is simply not there in these sentences. Yours is big, she loves mine. Now guys, what thing I'm talking about? What is big? What is you have that is big? So the noun that a possessive pronoun refers to talks about the possession of has to be there in the sentence, right? So when you have such a sentence, you need to revise it. So I will simply say, my house is small, but yours is big. I need to refer to the noun. The noun that it talks about the possession of has to be there. So I've mentioned the noun in the previous statement. In the first clause, my house is small, but yours is big. Now, what is that is big you have? I'm talking about house. My house is small, but yours is big. The house that you have is big. Simple. She does not like her phone, but she likes mine. When I say she likes mine, now you guys know what I'm talking about. Now you guys know what she loves, right? She loves the phone that I possess. So this is something that you guys need to be very careful of and always remember. So guys, we have understood what is a possessive adjective, what is a possessive pronoun. Now let me tell you different roles that a possessive pronoun plays. Yes, you heard me right. A possessive pronoun can play different roles in a sentence. That's true. Let me show you how. It can also be a subject of a sentence, an object of a sentence, an object of a preposition, and it can also be the subject complement. What? Can a possessive pronoun play these roles? Yes, it can. Let me show you how. Look at the first example. Yours is a beautiful wife. What am I talking about? I'm talking about your wife. The wife that you own. Yours working as the subject of the sentence. Next example. Hers is not a simple life as ours. She goes through a lot of trauma every day. What am I talking about? Hers. Hers is not a simple life as ours. So in this clause, hers is the subject of the sentence. Next example. She does not like my house, but she loves his or hers. In this sentence, we have two objects. My house, right? My is a possessive adjective, house is a noun. But in the second clause, but she loves his is a possessive pronoun. She loves what? His. Now, what is it referring to? It's referring to a house that he owns. So his is working as the object of the verb loves. She loves what? His. Basically his house. Next example. I wish I could help you with your assignments, but I need to finish mine first. So mine is working as the object of the verb finish. Finish what? Mine. Mine refers to the assignment that I have. Alright? My assignment. Look at the next example. Forget my problems, think about yours. About is a preposition, and after this preposition we have a possessive pronoun. What does it refer to? It refers to the noun problems that you own. Okay, think about yours. Yours what? Problems. In the next example, I can't marry you. Your life is very different from mine. From mine. Mine is a possessive pronoun, not followed by any noun, right? Simply a pronoun followed by a preposition. From. Alright? Your life is different from mine, the life that I have. Simple. In these two examples, it's working as an object of a preposition. Look at the next two examples. He is mine. Don't you dare to flirt with him. The girl is quite possessive. Alright, careful. He is mine. So mine is working as a subject complement. Now guys, what is a subject complement? Guys, the subject complement is something that gives information about the subject of a sentence, right? And it is always followed by a linking verb like is, am, are, was, were, and many other linking verbs, right? So he is the subject, is the linking verb, mine is the subject complement. He is mine. Now when I say mine, what noun does it refer to? Mine means my guy or my man or my husband, okay? The noun is not mentioned, but the pronoun is. So we need to understand what noun it refers to here, right? It refers to he, which is a pronoun, but that has to come from a noun. He is mine, that means my person or my guy or my man. Next example, the floor is yours. Yours is a subject complement here, giving information about the subject, the floor, talking about its possession. Who does it belong to? That's you. The floor subject is a linking verb, yours a possessive pronoun. So guys, we just have seen what is a possessive adjective, what is a possessive pronoun, what roles does a possessive pronoun play, right? It plays different roles in a sentence. So we just have understood everything, okay? What is a possessive adjective? It is a word that gives information about a noun. It talks about the possession of a noun and who it belongs to, right? And it is always followed by an adjective. And when we talk about a possessive pronoun, it is a word that replaces a noun and talks about its possession. Simple. And it is not followed by any noun, right? The important thing here to understand is a possessive adjective is followed by a noun, but a possessive pronoun is simply not. So that is about today's lesson, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon so that every single time I publish a video, you get notified and you get to watch it. And if you guys have any questions, any queries, do let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you very soon. Till then, keep learning, have fun. I'm out.